The Appalachian Council was really, I guess, started by a lot of people. I don't know exactly how to explain the origin of it, except that we were supposed to try to organize all the Appalachian people in and around Cleveland. But after 2.5 years, I guess we've realized that you can't organize Appalachian people. It's sort of like organizing a bucket of worms. So what we're going to do instead is organize the rest of the world. That's easier. And we're going to get these people together so they can, get with us. So they'll understand us, because we can't understand them to save our life. What you're hearing here, this music, will tell you more about Appalachian people than anything else. And if you happen to be one, you'll already understand what I'm talking about. So I don't have to spend much time up here explaining what the music does for you. You hear the black people talk about their soul music. Well, this is the soul music of Appalachian man. He begins to pat his foot, and he begins to understand himself and understand other people. And I think that's what the Appalachian Council wants to do, is to help the Appalachian man understand himself and understand other people and help other people understand him, so we can sort of all live together in this place. Thank you.
Folks, I only know about 2 tunes, and I always played one of them first and the other one last. One time there's a preacher going along the road, saw a crowd of men standing up on the road bank. He thought he'd go up and he'd join in the crowd and he'd talk a while. Well, he went up. He talked a while, and directly the preacher said to one of the men, he said, would you like to go to heaven? Yes, he said, I believe I would. Well, he said, you stand right over there to one side then. Looked around another one, and he said, say, mister, what about you? He said, would you like to go to heaven? He said, yes, I always thought I would. Well, he said, you stand over there with the other man then. He looked around at the third man, said, mister, what about you? He said, would you like to go to heaven? He said, no, sir. Why, the preacher said, what's wrong? He said, I thought everybody wanted to go to heaven when they died. Oh, yes, he said, I do when I die, but said, you're making up a load to go right now. Well, folks, that long trip today in this here cool, rainy weather has ruined my voice, but I'd like to try to sing the Cleveland Blues for you. I don't know whether any of you ever had the Cleveland Blues or not. They go something like this. Morning, couldn't tie my shoes. Then I knew darn well I had the Cleveland Blues. Hey, hey, boys, I got the Cleveland Blues. Yes, I woke up this morning and I looked all around. Well, I couldn't see my woman and I laid back down. Hey, hey, boys, I had them Cleveland Blues. And them high heel shoes takes a Cleveland woman to give a good man the blues. Hey, hey, boys, I got the Cleveland blues. Yonder goes my woman, let me call her back. I believe she's got her hand in my money sack. Hey, hey, boys, I got the Cleveland blues. Going down the road with my hat in my hand. Am I looking for a woman that's a looking for a man? Hey, hey, boy, I got the Cleveland Blues. Up in a den. Oh, my daily occupation's taking women from their men. Hey, hey, boy, I got the Cleveland blues. I went down to the lake, I jumped in to drown. I seen a red-headed woman and Lord, I couldn't go down. Hey, hey, boy, I got the Cleveland blues. Well, it's ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Just show me a man that a woman can trust. Hey, hey, boy, I got the Cleveland blues. Well, it some people says that the blues won't kill. Well, I had them once and Lord, I believe they will. Hey, hey, boy, I got the Cleveland blues. Well, there was an old man, he lived over the hill, and if he ain't moved, by grabs, he's living there still. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, the devil went to his home one day, and he said, I've come to take your wife away. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, he said, take her, bless your heart, and I hope by grabs you'll never part. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, the old devil took her on his back, and down the road he went, just click-a-click-a-clack. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, he set her down at the forks of the road, and he said, old lady, you're a hell of a load. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, he took her on down to the gates of hell, and he said, stir up the fire, boys, and we'll scorch her well. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Then out come a devil with a ball and a chain, and that woman up with her foot, and she kicked out that devil's brains. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Then 9 little devils went to climbing the wall, said, take her out of here, Daddy, before she killed us all. Ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, the old man was looking out at the crack, and he seen no devil coming wagging her back. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. He said, here's your wife, all sounding well, but if I'd have kept her much longer, she was going to tear up hell. Ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, I've been a devil about all my life, but I never met my match till I met your wife. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, the old man, he went whistling over the hill. He said, if the devil won't have you, I'll be darned if I will. Come a ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Well, now you see what a woman can do. She can whoop the devil and her old man too. Ring, ding, come a ding, da, oh, ring a da, ding, da, doodle, a day. Yes, the women, they have the advantage of the men, 'cause they can go to hell and then come back again.
try an old dance tune here, a little of the Cumberland Gap. Try a little bit of the Buffalo Gal.
I want to just take one more moment of your time to read one sentence from the governor's proclamation setting yesterday and today aside as Ohio Mountain Music Festival days, because I think it sums up what I'm trying to do and what the people working in this project with the Appalachian people day after day, year-round, are trying to do. Despite the wanderings of the natives and descendants of the region, it is fitting that all Ohioans concern themselves with the preservation of the skills of the talented artists, craftsmen, and musicians who have brought to Cleveland and to the entire nation the beauteous simplicity of the arts and culture of Appalachia. So that's you all, and that's us all. So let's get together again year after year.
It's all along the holy road, all along the sea, all along the holy road, far as I can see, far as I can see, Lord, far as I can see. Swing and turn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, swing and turn Jubilee. The hardest work I ever did was working on the farm. The easiest work I ever did was to swing my true love's arm. Swing my true love's arm, Lord, swing my true love's arm. Swing and turn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, swing and turn Jubilee. Some will come on Saturday night, some will come on Sunday. If you give them half a chance, they'll be back on Monday. They'll be back on Monday, Lord, they'll be back on Monday. Swing and turn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, swing and turn Jubilee, all right. Some will come on Saturday night, some will come on Sunday. If you give them half a chance, they'll be back on Monday. They'll be back on Monday, Lord, they'll be back on Monday. Swing and turn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, swing and turn Jubilee. If I had no horse to ride, I'd be found a-crawling up and down that rocky road, looking for my darling, looking for my darling child, looking for my darling. Swing and turn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, live and learn Jubilee, swing and turn Jubilee. It's all along the holy road, all along the sea, all along the holy road, far as I can see. Far as I can see, Lord, far as I can see, far as I can see, Lord, far as I can see.
We sing about a man who lives in the ladle of the moon, right in that very corner, and he's made of all good kinds of things to eat. And so as we go through each different part of his body, we want you out there in the audience to call out what that part of his body is made from. It should be your favorite food, okay?
There was a man who lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. And his head was made of cottage cheese. His shoulders were made of roast beef, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. And his arms were made of popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. His arms were made of popcorn, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. And his stomach was made of pepperoni pizza, pepperoni pizza, pepperoni pizza. His stomach was made of pepperoni pizza, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. And his legs were made of green beans, green beans, green beans. His legs were made of green beans, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. And his feet were made of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. His feet were made of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and his name was Akin Drum. And he lived in the ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He lived in the ladle, and his name was Akin Drum. Thank you.
One morning, one morning, one morning, I met a fair couple making their way. One was a lady so neat and so fair, the other a soldier, a brave volunteer. Good morning, good morning, good morning to thee. Now where are you going, my pretty lady? I'm going a-walking on the banks of the sea, to see the waters a-gliding and hear the nightingale sing. Well, they hadn't been standing but a moment or two, till out of his knapsack a fiddle he drew, and the tune that he played made the valleys to ring, to see the waters a-gliding and hear the nightingale sing. Then pretty lady, just time to get through. Oh no, pretty soldier, please play one tune more, for I'd rather hear your fiddle on the touch of one string than see the waters a-gliding and hear the nightingale sing. Then pretty soldier, will you marry me? Oh no, pretty lady, that never can be, for I've a wife in London and children twice three, and 2 wives in the army is too many for me. Young maidens, take warning from me. Don't place your affections on young men too free. No, don't place your affections on young men too free, 'cause they'll prove false to you just like mine did to me.
Very few of us ever heard of Gypsy Hoedown, but here was their rendition of a Hoedown fiddle tune, Gypsy style. You never pick up a fiddle down home unless you play some Irish fiddle tune. And the funny thing about fiddles, they got them in the mode where they sounded like bagpipes. We'll do one called The Red-Haired Boy. Do you one more? This is Western style, and we'll go out of here.
Talk about suffering here below and talk about loving Jesus. Talk about suffering here below and let's keep a following Jesus. Oh, can't you hear it, brother? And don't you want to go and leave this world of trial and trouble here below? Talk about suffering here below and talk about loving Jesus. Talk about suffering here below and let's keep a following Jesus. Oh, can't you hear it, brother? And don't you want to go and leave this world of trial and trouble here below? Talk about suffering here below and talk about loving Jesus. Talk about suffering here below and let's keep a following Jesus. The gospel train is coming, and don't you want to go and leave this world of trial and trouble here below? Talk about suffering here below and talk about loving Jesus. Talk about suffering here below and let's keep a following Jesus.